I think biowarfare is being waged against the US, Canada, and other Western countries. The way they're doing it is with toxic chemicals in products. It's being done using those apps that let you order cheap products from overseas. I'm trying not to mention names, but hopefully you know which country and which apps I'm talking about. Those apps where you can get a massage tool for $1, a wireless phone charger for $15 when it costs $90 over here. You get a nice pop-up that says spin the wheel and get $50 off. Random messages for free gifts. South Korean researchers found that some of the clothing that was being sold on the app has 622 times the legal limit for toxic substances. The chemical in the clothing won't just stay on the actual piece of clothing. If you put it on top of other clothes or if you put it in the washing machine, it'll spread to your other clothing as well. A lot of children's clothing had toxic chemicals as well. I don't have a kid, but my little sister wanted to order some slime and some anime stuff from there, but I didn't let her. I can't risk that. Doesn't matter how cheap this stuff is. I wouldn't even take it if it's free. It's pretty tempting for me because it has all the prepper and survival stuff too. The prices are decent, but again, it's not worth it. Shoes were found to contain high levels of phthalates. One pair had 229 times the legal limit. Phthalates can affect reproductive function and cause infertility. They can lower testosterone and they can cause cardiovascular disease. Even breathing in while being around those products can be dangerous. One chemical found is classified as a human carcinogen by the International Cancer Institute. Formaldehyde, a chemical used in home building products, was found at double the legal limit inside a hat. I'm sure if some of you order from them, there has to have been a weird smell from the products that you got. Nail polish was found to have dioxane. It's a possible human carcinogen that can cause liver poisoning. South Korean researchers also found sandals that had lead inside the insoles that was 11 times the legal limit. Some of these chemicals take effects in months and some could take years before they show up. I also saw photos of people who bought necklaces or chains from there and they're getting allergic reactions and skin irritation. You notice that they're getting bumps all around their neck where the chain is supposed to be. When you're getting all this stuff at super cheap prices, you have to think, why are they doing this and how are they benefiting? What's the catch? Think about it. If there's a country that referred to you as their enemy multiple times, you have to be suspicious. Both countries are in a race to become the world superpower and stay there. And one would benefit greatly if the other gets taken out. The Art of War by Sun Tzu states this: the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. In other words, defeat a country without a single shot fired. If they can spread millions of items throughout your country that could have deadly chemicals, then they've won. They don't have to fire 600 nuclear warheads when this is a much easier way. Keep in mind that this is just one way that they're trying to weaken the countries. There are many other ways that they're doing it. There's also the issue that when people put their credit card in the app, they start seeing unknown purchases like a week later. If you're gonna order off of all these apps, then use a prepaid credit card. But that's a smaller issue compared to what I've said so far. I know there are gonna be people who say, oh, I bought something and I was completely fine. It's not every single product that has it, because if it was every single product, then the company would be shut down and the stuff wouldn't get through the border. Even if it's like 5 to 10% of the products, and then you slowly up it as they get more comfortable and we're allowing more stuff into the country. And for those of you who haven't had any issues, maybe you'll have it in a few months, maybe you'll have it in a couple of years. Who knows?